In this video, I'll be giving you an overview of Cheetah Apps Dropdown Manager. So what Dropdown Manager allows you to do is effectively update any dropdowns within your solution or your workspaces or folders from one central location. So for this demonstration, I've created 3 identical sheets, dropdown 1, 2 and 3 with the same columns, category assigned to department responsible accountable. So effectively, if I wanted to add in another category into here, for example, like other, I would need to go in here, add other, and then I go to my second one, and then go into here and add other in here as well. And then obviously then into my third one and add other. So I need to do that. So if you have 40 or 50 sheets with the same drop down list, that's quite an onerous task to go in and manually update all of those drop downs. So what you can do with Dropdown Manager is actually create a master sheet effectively, which will then update all the other sheets. So you only have to update in one place. So for example, if we want to add other in here, and if I wanted to add Rosemary in the assigned to, the responsible and the accountable, and also wanted to add a supply chain department in my dropdown, if I just save that now, as you can see, that's not done anything because obviously we've not set anything up yet. So there's no additional things throughout any of these. So supply chain's not there either. So what we need to do is then navigate to the Cheetah Apps site, which is at www.cheetahapps.co.uk, as you can see here, and just Smartsheet log on. It's recognised that I'm logged into Smartsheet already, and just say allow. And you can see that I'm got the home page here with all these apps now. If you only have a license to Dropdown Manager, you'll just see this one in teal and everything else is greyed out. You won't have access to it, but if you have licenses to any other of our apps, you'll actually see them in teal. So we wanted to go into Smarter Dropdown List Manager and then the List Manager one-to-many. Now I've created some already because obviously there's quite a few to do, and you need to create the association for each individual item. So for category, I need to do that for 1, 2 and 3, etc. It's a one-off task, and once you do it once, then and it's set up, then it runs every 10 minutes. So the next time you want to add in another department, for example, like IT, then just add it into that drop-down master list, and then that will update 10 minutes later throughout your entirety of your sheets or projects that you set up to through Dropdown Manager to update. So there's one more to update. So you can see here they're all coming from the Dropdown master sheet. We're updating the category assigned to the department responsible and the accountable, and it's going into obviously sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and then what's the column name we want to update. So just going to do the final one here. So I navigate to my source sheet, so where's the information I want to update from, and it's in my source sheet, Cheetah Apps, Dropdown Manager, and it's in the master sheet, and I close that. What's the column that I want to update from? So that's accountable. What is the sheet that I want to update to? So I see that's my third sheet, so again just going to navigate to that. And close that, and then again, what's the column I want to update? It's the accountable. There's a couple of other options here: split on line break, which we don't use, but keep order. So for example, in this drop down here, we have this order here, so you can actually retain that order if you want to, or if you don't keep the order, it'll rank it alphabetically or sort it ascending. But we're happy to actually just say no to keeping order and just save. So you get an update saying rows modified. So what I'm going to do now, I can run these individually if I wanted to, but since I've got quite a few, the best thing to do is just run the whole list, which I'll do now. This might take 30 to 40 seconds, whatever, so I'm just going to run this now and I'll check back when it's finished. Okay, so we've just got a message saying that's run correctly, so just dismiss that. And if you now go back into your sheets, you can see that it's asking you to refresh. There's been an update, so we'll just refresh that, and obviously in sheet 2 and also in sheet 3. And there you go. If it doesn't come through, just refresh your browser. It does the same thing. So these are now updated. So now if we go into here, we can see that other is now available. We can see that Rosemary is also available, and supply chain is available as well. Again, Rosemary and Rosemary. And if we go into sheet 2, again, other is available, Rosemary, supply chain, Rosemary and Rosemary, and finally in sheet 3, again, they're all available now, which they weren't before, obviously before we run Dropdown Manager. Supply chain, Rosemary and Rosemary. And like I say, once these are set up then obviously they run every 10 minutes after that. So there you go, that's an overview of the Cheetah Apps Dropdown Manager. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like some more information on Dropdown Manager or any of the other Cheetah apps, then please contact us at help@cheetahtransformation.co.uk, or alternatively, please visit our website at www.cheetahtransformation.co.uk.